The universe will be against me if I fail to share this update with you. Please watch to the end so that you don't miss any tip. Start by sifting all-purpose flour in a bowl. To that, I'm moving with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Alright, sieve, then I added salt. I will not be adding baking powder to the flour. Please, if you wish to add, there's no problem, alright? Mix to combine very well. Now I'm moving with cold margarine. You can also use butter if that's what you have. Either of them, okay? Mix till you form a moldable texture, just like this one. It is time to move in with ice water or cold water. Mix till you form a dough. Please don't be too hard on the dough. I call it breakable dough in a layman understanding. Now I divide the dough into 2 equal parts, wrap with a cling film. I will allow the dough to chill in the refrigerator with the big boys for about 10 minutes. While the dough is chilling, let's prepare the filling. First, we'll make the slurry. Slurry simply means cornstarch dissolved with water. Set it aside. In a preheated pan, drizzle some oil. I'm moving with my choice of veggies. I started with onion, bell pepper, some carrots. Mix to combine very well. Season with your choice of spices. I added salt, all-purpose spices, chili pepper, curry, and I will stir. Alright, once that is done, I move in with deboned seasoned mackerel fish and the stock that comes from it. You can use any protein of your choice. I added some chopped sweet potatoes. You can use Irish potatoes, alright? Since the stock wasn't enough, I added little water. Cover and bring to a boil for about a minute. Moving with the slurry, cover and allow to thicken. Once it thickens, I finish up with spring onion. Stir to combine very well. You should have this yumminess. Mamma mia. Test and adjust for more salt and spices if necessary. Everything was perfect. Take it off the heat. Put in another bowl and allow to cool down completely. Back to the dough after chilling with the big boys. Dust the work surface with some flour, place the dough, moving with the rolling pin, start rolling to flatten the dough. Now you are going to roll the dough to be very wide, alright? Do you have muffin pan? Get it. Grease it with some oil or with butter. Make sure that you roll the dough to be wider than the size of your muffin, alright? Gently lift the dough and transfer into the muffin. Once that is done, to create the hole is easier, just as I'm doing, very easy and fast. Once that is done, go ahead and cut in between each hole. Alright, once you do that, you will have more provisions to arrange the holes properly. Alright, once that is done, cut off the excess ones, making sure that the dough is on the same size with the muffin pan. Now it is time to poke with a knife. This is going to help to incorporate air while baking. If you are with me at this moment, type poking time. After poking, moving with the yummy fillings. Then set it aside. To the remaining one, roll as we did to the first dough. Then get a glass in your kitchen and cut in a round shape, just like this one. Alright, very simple and easy. Take out the excess ones, beat up 1 egg. It is going to act as a binder to these pieces. Alright, once that is done, pick up one of the cut out dough, brush with a beaten egg, then cover with the dough, making sure that both the one inside the muffin is kissing the cover up. Arrange properly with a fork to have a perfect binding. All right. Repeat the same process with the other ones. You should have something like this. Go ahead and brush with the same beaten egg. All right. Once that is done, poke again with a fork to incorporate air and make a slight cut with a knife. Go ahead and bake in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes, and there you have it. Look at that. In some cases, you may find it difficult to take it out. Please just get a knife and gently do as demonstrated so that you don't ruin your work. Serve and enjoy. Do you love what you are seeing? Do you? If you do, type another banger at the comment section. I open it and this is what the inside it looks like. Super yummy. Can your pie ever be this flaky? Go ahead and package for your kids. They would love it. Mine was in love with this. You can freeze and use whenever you wish. I hope you find this video helpful. Remember, homemade is better than junk. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.